Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you've not subscribed, please click the subscription button and turn on the notification bell so you can be the first to know when I post a new video. So today we're going to be checking out the rest of the figures of speech. Remember the last time we checked a lot of figures of speech and I told you that there are over 20 of them. So today we'll check some more. If you've not watched the last video, you can still watch it here. So we'll get to the rest of the figures of speech. We're going to start with onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia is the use of a word that imitates a sound. For instance, you could say the barking of a dog, the honking of a car, the hissing of a snake. Next is paradox. Now, a paradox is when you use statements that contradict each other. Now, remember that sounds like oxymoron, right? Let me cite an example. For instance, you could say, this is the beginning of the end. Now, beginning and end are two opposites. So, saying the beginning of the end means you're bringing two contradictory words together in one statement. You could also say, if I know one thing, it's that I know nothing. So knowing nothing is contradictory to knowing one thing. And then you bring it together to give the statement more life, more drama. We'll take a short break, visit the vocab spot, check out the word of the week, and we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back. Let's move on to the next figure of speech. The next figure of speech is a very interesting one. Poets use it a lot, and that is the pun. Pun is when you play with words, and it reminds me of this Don't Leave Me challenge. So puns are usually very thought-provoking and they are used to play on the different meanings of a word. For instance, I've been to the dentist so many times, so I know the drill. So if you don't know the different meanings of the word, it might be difficult for you to understand the joke or the humor in the pun. Another example, the blood type of a pessimist is always B negative. Poets and authors use puns a lot because they are very interesting and they add humor to their writings. I was going through Twitter one day and I saw someone's post. He said, read some intriguing books recently, thought I should share. Planes Are Overrated by L.E. Copter. 10 Reasons to Avoid Coke by Pepsi. And he went on and really it was just so fun. I enjoyed reading it and I decided to add mine. So I'd like to read yours below in the comment section. Let me see your use of different meanings of a word. The knowledge of homophones would help you to understand puns better, and I'm going to go into that in my next video. And now to metonymy. Metonymy is a substitution of the meaning of a word for the actual word. For instance, the pen is mightier than the sword. You're simply saying that writing is better than war or violence. From the cradle to the grave, meaning from birth to death. So you're replacing these words with their meaning. That's what metonymy is about. Now to anaphora. Anaphora is when different phrases or verses begin with the same word or words. For instance, I came, I saw, I conquered. Understatement. Understatement is when you make a serious situation less serious or less important than it actually is. For instance, you may be sweating profusely and then you make a statement like, well, it's a bit warm here. That's making a very serious situation less serious. Or you could say, well, there's a little challenge when there's a huge problem. Okay, so it's like being optimistic in a very serious, difficult situation. I'd like to see your use of the thought-provoking puns in sentences. Let me see you use them in the comment section, and also I'm going to leave a quiz at the end of this video so you can try your hands on that. Don't forget to watch the first part of figures of speech right here, and of course the rest of my videos right here. That'll be all for today. Thank you so much, and please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Bye.